And we are ready to go as the Panthers get set to match up with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
Ready, blue ready. 59. I'm going for back. I'm going 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50.
Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
The run only got a yard. Here's second and 9.
65, 25, check 25, check 25. Wait. Kill. Under 10, 10.
Out of the pistol, the give to Jones. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. From the gun, Winston. Caught by Jones. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
A short gain that doesn't get him the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. And did he put that on a dime? He did. Wow. Out of bounds at the 1-yard line. Could not have thrown that out there any better. When the ball hit the ground, I thought it might go into the end zone the way it was angling, but perfectly jutting out at the 1.
You think maybe what we saw in practice came into play there? You know, he put those big cans down on the sideline and angled for him and shot for him. Looks like it worked out pretty well for him, too.
They're going to be stopped up on this first down run. He might have gotten back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it.
Really shouldn't be a surprise. It's going to be hard to move people in this situation. You know they're going to bring the pressure defensively. Because I remember playing in these spots, and my coaches always say, don't be afraid to try and create a safety, too. They're going to bring pressure.
Shoot! Watch the shoot!
A first carry for Christian McCaffrey, who made his first Pro Bowl last year. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And he'll take this one up to about the 6-yard line. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll be 4th down. Here's Michael Palardy now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he'll take it just outside the 40. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Ronald Jones, his first touchdown of the new season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point by Gay is up and good, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. That's this Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys are a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3
and
and
now
out.
they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. On 2nd and 7, Newton, and he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
DJ Moore went through some ups and downs his rookie season, but really came on strong late in the year. Finished with 55 catches, the most among Panthers not named Christian McCaffrey. And now with Devin Funchess gone to Indianapolis, he's going to be the true WR1 for the Panthers.
13 yards, first down, Panthers.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Heavy on the edges. Heavy on the edges. 20. He's checking. 8. Check 9.
Now Newton on first down. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie linebacker from LSU, Devin White. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and show. That's caught inside the 20. Give him 32 on the play. A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. This is Jones. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, knock it loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on second and goal here. Winston looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
You got to be precise with your throws, especially in this situation. You're inside the 10-yard line going into the end zone. But sometimes the emotion, the excitement, sometimes the decisions just aren't made very well because of that.
Ready. Black 25. 57. Alert 3. Alert 3. Easy.
Here's Jones. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
They had it first and goal, 3 attempts, couldn't get it in, so they settle for 3.
Yeah, the field tends to shrink a little bit the closer you get to the goal line, doesn't it? It doesn't sound right. It sounds a little counterintuitive. But you run out of space to run the deep routes, so they can just sit on the shorter stuff if you're going to throw it. If you want to run it, there's just not as much space. They end up having to take 3 there.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level.
10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards and a Panther first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Check out route. Hey! Switch!
This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Great.
To throw again. Newton. That's going to be caught by Samuel. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
It's coming again.
A gain of 1 brings up 3rd down and
9.
This defense tightening up a bit. That last catch just 1 yard, making it 3rd and 9.
6 guys. Check 6, 8. Check. Gun. Check 26. Hatchet. Switch. 8. Switch it. 20. Deuce.
Out of the gun, Newton. And he finds a man. It's McCaffrey. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 44-yard line.
This is something that we expected to see. McCaffrey used out of the backfield. 107 catches in 2018, the most in one season by an NFL running back.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Watch the slant.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And an alley to run. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 11 yards and a Panther first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Look at me. Go. Get in the weight room. Slam. Wide. Get wide. Snap.
Now a first down run is sniffed out from the start as they'll drop him for a loss of 4. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down.
Brought down back at the 36-yard line.
Well, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. After the run, Newton going to throw. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. We know that Gano has that big leg. He had the longest made field goal in the NFL last year, 63 yards to beat the Giants in Week 4. That was the longest game winner in NFL history, and he converts from long here again. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
toe
that.
Bashed it.
Super toe.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Now Winston. Eluding the pressure. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Brian Burns in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 56, Mike, 56. Check back, check back.
Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2.
Watch the run. They're running it.
Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. They'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend.
56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Easy, easy, easy. Mike, 56. Hey, let's go, let's go. 56. Here I come. Mike, 56. Mike, 56. Hey, let's get some penetration here. Let's get some penetration.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
So they looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. So this punt sails out of bounds across midfield. Now the question, they're going to spot it right at the 40, the 40-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this 1st half.
20.
Now on 2nd and 13. Newton, and he's going to find Hogan here, complete.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on 3rd down.
Mike 54. Hey! I'm coming after you.
To throw is Newton. They will find his man. That's Hogan, complete. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. A first red zone opportunity for the Panthers thus far. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Gano the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And we're under a minute to go here. What's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, just string them together. Could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
In your face.
Jameis now on 1st down. He finds his target. It's Evans. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter.
Here we go. 56 to Mike.
A 1st down throw for Winston. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, helped force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. They'll throw again. Winston. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Scott Miller, as the first half is winding down. And the Bucs have taken the lead.
Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football. They all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
You better bring. Out. Great. Hey. Let's go.
Throwing again. Newton. He's going to look deep for more. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
Incomplete. Intended for DJ Moore. Brings up 3rd down and 10.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
20. Bang. Check nickel. Check 99. 20.
From the gun, here's Newton. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Now, if you're going to get rid of it, you better get outside the pocket.
Yeah, you have to get outside of that tackle-to-tackle box, right? Get out there, and then you can do it legally, but he wasn't able to do so, and they end up losing the down as well.
Here's Michael Palardy now, standing just about on his own goal line. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And where did this one go out? Not good. Let's see. They're going to say inside the 35-yard line. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Now on 2nd and 13. Newton. This is caught. It's Greg Olsen. It's a Panthers first down, 17 yards on the play. Newton now 11 of 15 through the air. Here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Newton to throw. Open man is Samuel, complete. It's a Carolina first down on a gain of 16.
16 more yards. That's another Panthers and 10 at the 45-yard line.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Check 52.
Fights through, and now a crease. The ball comes out, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers. He had the option there, decided to keep it, exposed himself and fumbled it.
Yeah, and you worry about the hits he's going to take in that situation. In this case, not only does he take the hit, he coughs the ball up, as you noted.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
And a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because
the ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Eric Reed.
okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line so they felt like they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here?
Check 49, check 49. Short. Alert three. Check the backer,
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Newton on third down. Escaping the pressure right. Completes it to Samuel. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Well, they only needed a small gain on third down. They end up getting over 30 yards. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Newton. And that's caught. It's Hogan. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Throwing is Newton. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. 30, 10, and it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick 6s.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
Gay is on for the point after. And the lead is up to 14.
Makes the score Buccaneers 24, Panthers 10.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
I think all you say to your guy is, listen.
Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Tim Williams. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. And that'll be marked down as their first sack of the game.
Well, they had 6 last week. And this offense did its homework, didn't it? Because they saw all that pressure, and they really worked hard to tamp it down and beat it back. And they did a great job in the first half. And now they've gotten their first sack here in the second half. Look out. They'll try to increase the pressure.
No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up.
It's now 3rd down and 1.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
8. Wahoo. Mike, 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. You ain't got nothing. You ain't got express.
Now Newton. And he coughs up the football near his own goal line. And this will be recovered at least by the offense, but he'll be taken down in the end zone, and that is going to be a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action.
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
They'll keep it on the ground. Jones. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Winston. Open man has got one. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion.
Ready? Slide 22. 59. Easy. Green, triple team. Check 59. Mike is scrolling over. 59. I got it.
From the gun, Winston. And a big loss here as he's taken down. They can't stop Bruce Irvin there as he slips in for the sack.
16 yards. It's 2nd down.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Airing this one out for Evans. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The safety, Ross Cockrell, there to knock that one away.
Well, the secondary's really struggled today, but that's a little bit of a measure of revenge, isn't it? And they just followed the basic rules. See ball, knock ball away, turns into a nice play.
Play action now, Winston. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get, and it's just so strange to see that go up on the board, and then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But, boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again. Hey!
To throw again. Newton. And open here is Hogan. He's got it. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Newton looking to throw on 3rd and 1. And that will be incomplete. The surprise second-round pick, Sean Bunting, there to get a hand in.
The one with the dime look that time on defense just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
Mike's 54. Mike's 54. All day. 20. Check 3, check 3, check 3.
The Panthers going for it on 4th. Newton. And it is incomplete. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Jameis to throw it. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Brian Burns in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Running right, Jones. And an alley to run. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Go, go, go. 59. Check, check, 59. I got you. I got you. Mike's 5'9", Mike's 5'9". Here we go, here we go. Mike's 59. Easy. Hey. I know he ain't good.
Winston from the gun on 3rd down. Escapes the sack. And he took the contact as he was throwing it. And the ball drops incomplete.
They certainly thought they had him surrounded and probably thought they were going to get him on the ground and get the sack, but he was able to elude that. And even though it threw it incomplete downfield, if you're a defensive back, you're loving the pressure that you're seeing from your front.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Winston to throw for it on 4th. He's got Evans. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. Jameis now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Winston. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Trey Boston. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Great.
Now following the interception, here's Newton. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give him 18. It's a Carolina 1st down. Decent start there to the drive. Big hill to climb, needing 2 touchdowns, also a 2-2-point conversion.
So, partner, how do you eat an elephant?
I don't eat an elephant. Who eats elephants?
Well, if you do it one bite at a time. That's the way they've got to play this, one play at a time. Yes, there's urgency, but they have to be careful as well.
Let's go like a 50-ounce ribeye. One bite at a time.
All right, I'm with you.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Newton.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off with great anticipation. And he's into the clear. He's at the 40, the 20, and it's a pick six. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Coming off the pick six, it's Newton. And that's complete to McCaffrey. It's a gain of 9 yards. And it'll be second and about a yard. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance?
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 48.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
The Buccaneers in good field position here to start out. 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally down at the 36-yard line. It's a gain of 16, first down Tampa Bay. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. The intended target was Chris Godwin. And it's 2nd down.
Ready? Black 25. Cover this way. Cover this way. Easy. Here we go. Let's go. It's time to play. Let's go.
Now Jones. And down right around the 32-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down. Now Winston. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. First down Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13.
And there was absolutely zero pressure on the quarterback on that play. 3rd down, and he has all the time in the world to eventually find an open receiver for a first down pickup.
And he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. 2nd down. They're looking to throw this. Winston. Flush to his right. A dump underneath to Jones.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Watch twist. Watch twist. Hey, check 24.
On 3rd down, here's Jones. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. That'll back them up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. So fire the cannons. It's a victory here for Tampa.